Hi guys, it's Defiant here. Um, I suppose I'll cover, in this video I'll cover how you can get your hands on Uriel, the new, or not so new, uh, Devil Frame, I guess. Uh, let's see. This is my loadout I'm running. I do have Nourish on him for that damage increase. That Nourish has never been so good. Hold on, let me rephrase that. It is good. Whatever. Moving on. We're running a duration, range, and strength on him. Got a prime continuity for more duration, because for Nourish and your flipping abilities, you're gonna want more duration. We got range, so your 1 and 4 ability can reach out to everybody else. Your Nourish is gonna reach out more. And then strength. First of all, for duration, we're running prime continuity. Narrow-minded. For range, we're running overextended and stretch. For strength, we're running transient fortitude, growing power, and blind rage. We don't need efficiency as much because we got prime for our energy. We got prime flow. And for our energy economy, we're going to be running equilibrium, mainly because of our 2 ability. You see a health orb drop is higher than an energy orb drop. So we're gonna run equilibrium. I should get myself a bow ribbon. I like the bow, but I don't have a ribbon for it. If I had a ribbon for bow, I suppose I'd want crit chance, crit damage, maybe something else. I know I want just a little bit of crit chance. Oh, a ribbon dispo is 5, all filled out. That means that's gonna be awesome. They favored the bow. Okay. I suppose crit chance, crit damage, and an elemental status effect. Let's see. Maybe not an element. Maybe. Maybe we're good. I think we would just replace Galvanized Elementalist. Okay. I do need some, what's it called? What's it called? Stella, that's what it is. Let me show y'all. I meant to do that. It's these things right here. You get them in Albert missions on Deimos, whatever. Let's see. Okay, I could definitely go for some Stella now. Chad is crazy on his effort to get one ephemera. I don't blame him. So, Deimos, we're gonna do the alchemy. It is a lot easier than doing survival or exterminate. This one I tend to do for a while, up to like maybe 10. So 10 alchemy things done. We're gonna play solo too. Y'all can see I'm playing solo.
Papa knew that the path to understanding this universe lay in mastering the elemental forces. So, Papa invented the crucibles, alchemic devices for combining the simple elemental forces into complex forces.
We need greens and blues.
Papa's
Okay.
work can live on. A crucible. You must feed it the correct ampoules. Capsules of elemental forces compressed to a near impossible density. Volatile enough to be used as a grenade, should the need present itself. The problem, our adversaries have taken Papa's ampoules, and repatriate them. Viral energy is extremely dangerous. Handle your toxin and cold ampoules with caution.
Crucibles, that's what they're called. We're gonna do like 10 crucibles.
Just stand there. The crucible requires the prescribed ampoules to work. Bloody bipeds.
Where'd it go? I just destroyed it. Oh, okay. It like disappeared on me. Nourish, extra damage. Look at that damage, chat. That's the damage you want. And that's a lot of damage. You know what I'm saying? It's like one burst does the job. I need green.
pressure calibration changing. Should pressure exceed mandated tolerances, your work shall be for naught. Hit the release valve. Oh, what a gorgeous sample. Who's a pretty sample? You are. You're a pretty sample, aren't you? Create another. Atlas vessels, move one step closer to completion. Huzzah! Should you feel the need to withdraw, the path to the sanctum is open to you. Naturally. Gas elemental forms. Heat and toxin ampoules required.
Red and green. Okay. I just when I saw a red somewhere. I could do steel path, I could do level cap. It don't matter, y'all. Uriel is the GOAT. Uriel is definitely off.
Manage the venting system to keep pressure within the desired range. Pressure band identified. Release valve pressure now.
There we go. It takes so long to get from most filled to less filled. It takes so much.
Would you look at that? The purity! Do it again.
Greens and blues.
Viral elemental food. You'll require toxin and cold ampoules.
Greens and blues.
Pressure management. Stay limber, biped. You know, with your limbs. Our pressure target is shifting. Success! A new complex element has been created.
I'm gonna
Locating the
do
next crucible.
like maybe close to 10. I don't know if we're gonna do an actual 10.
This crucible creates gas, feed it heat and toxin ampoules.
Reds and greens. Alright. Just need greens, you know?
Crucible under pressure! Let's keep the system cooking, shall we? Pressure target. The process will not succeed if pressure continues to rise. Open the release valve! Progress. But we require more. Again.
Red and blue. Alright.
The crucible creates blast force, gather heat and cold ampoules.
Red. What the? I couldn't. Did it hit a target instead of the crucible?
Now the tricky part. Air pressure management. Stay limber, biped. You know, with your limbs. Our pressure target is shifting. Shoot the valve to release pressure. I do say, it's perfect. Make another.
We are running arcane resistance for that toxin resist, and arcane hot shot. Blue and purple. Did you know you can shoot those green orbs and it cancels them out if you're ever in a stitch? Yeah, you can shoot the green orbs when you're those jade alchemist units, you know? They decide tossing fire at your way, you can just shoot those green orbs. Blues and purple. Come on now. Okay, first one. Purple. Purple, purple, purple. Oh, there's one over here somewhere. Okay.
Pressure in range! Pressure band identified. Shoot the valve to release pressure.
green and purple. Where am I going? Oh, it's right here. I went right past the chat. That was laggy. Greens and purples, that's right. Okay. I'll do this one, like, this will be the last one, and then we'll do something else.
Let's keep the system cooking, shall we? Pressure calibration changing. Should pressure exceed mandated tolerances, your work shall be for naught. Hit the release valve.
Atomic.
The purity.
All right.
Do it again.
I mean, we only got 17 Stella. That's crazy. Should've gotten more than that. We're gonna return to our ship.
Daniel, you will make an excellent hunter.
Thank you. Alright. How you can get your hands on Uriel himself. You will want to start the Old Peace quest. Go to your codex. Should be a main quest. Hold on. Yeah, complete the old piece. Then I think you should get a dark refractory button down here. So for console, for PlayStation it's triangle, for Xbox it's Y. I don't know what it is for computers or PC. So I'm gonna do this. Press your triangle button to go to the refractory, and you're gonna go to Descendia. This is where all your phosphor. There's like 21 floors, so like you get all your BPs, your BPs, weapons, well, not from Roth. As you complete the boss fight, you get the BPs, you know. Hey, boss, is there a boss first here? Nope. I want that Phosphor, so I'm gonna do normal. I will mute my mic for the time being, just to show y'all how it's done. We should do public. So, alright, here we go.
Cost of war. Bloodshed.
remember training for live combat. I do not miss it. Refractory, as brilliant a design as it is, does not work on those with infested blood. Oh, how I wish I could do this alone.
Are you certain that is the reason it rejects you? And not some other deeper corruption, perhaps?
A massacre of targets that do not fight back? Familiar. The only problem is narrowing it down.
Spoils of war? And what is that odor? Look, is this your true form?
Just about to light the candles. Come, Soul's light has not abandoned you yet, and neither have I. With Soul's light, we will endure. Resources were simply required to begin again.
Society was rotten through with ritual. I dimly recall some ceremony or other like this one. Offerings, tribute.
Destruction. Perhaps this is a memory of the devils from when he was a little boy smashing his toys.
You assisting Roth in his pursuit, but do not endanger your psyche on his behalf, Richter.
They have their own motives in this pursuit, I assure you.
Struggle to keep pressure from becoming too great. What were you bursting with, Roth? Anger, humiliation, lust?
Chase the drone, catch the drone. Did the devil play children's games once? Long ago?
Tinkering with forces they clearly did not understand. What unholy project sealed this onto your psyche, Rose? Enter. Rest. Enter. Rest. If we must. Cost of war. Bloodshed.
favorite kind of violence. Targeted, vindictive, intimate. Like an unfortunate urchin, Father Leon Allard has become caught in the machinery. If this descent is to continue, best make sure he is not chewed to pieces.
Seek out the sinner amongst them.
Guide-nous à travers cette obscurité et protège nos âmes du mal. Sol, guide-nous à travers cette obscurité et protège nos âmes du mal.
It's all right, Marie. They are only phantoms if it cannot truly harm you.
What is that horrible smell? Devil, is that you? monster within all. Sin is our sickness. We are morbid with guilt and shame.
Patient killer, Drifter. I am, above all, a strategic man. If you need Albrecht to survive long enough to save the universe, I am not so foolhardy. I will wait. For now. 17!
Shield us with your bricks! Bless our blades with your light!
Not bad, Drifter. Not bad.
Okay, that chat is how you get your hands on Uriel BPs or blueprints, same thing. I just got the Uriel systems. Just go. He's all the way at the bottom. Maybe not all the way, but you know, he's toward the bottom. See, we got a chassis, we got our systems, and we got our neuroptics. I think you buy the you get the BP, the main blueprint to Uriel when you finish the old piece quest, and then you get the rest of his wrong button from the Dark Factory triangle. Descendia, and yes, you can repeat the boss fight. So if you want to farm for Uriel parts or whatever, you can always fight the boss immediately instead of doing another 21 floors and to just to get a part, and then another 21 floors to get another part. Nah, you can just farm at the 21st floor if you want.
Orders has been counting stars, operator. All accounted for.
Let's see. What should we do? The reset just hit. Okay. You know what? Yes. Another one. Let's see what I'm gonna do. What is that? Warrior's Rest. X-Cal Umbra. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. I don't quite get that, but okay. If you want to see my Burstin Prime build, here it is. Yeah, I do have the Incarnate installed on it, so you know. Incarnate form gains auto fire, full auto mode, and deal radial heat damage. I have forceful finality, increases base damage by 42, plus by base multi-shot on final magazine burst. Since it has a slow reload, I have this on reload from empty. So on empty magazine, you get 100% reload speed, and then base crit chance by 22%. Here it is. I have galvanized chamber for multi-shot, hammer shot for crit damage and status chance. Another crit damage mod. What is this? Oh. Vital sense, critical delay, vigilante supplies for, you know, ammo mutation. So you barely see me. You rarely see me run out of ammo. I got primed shred for that fire rate. I got a radiator reload for plus 60 radiation damage and reload speed, and galvanized aptitude for more status chance, and then more damage per status type affecting the target. Stacked twice. It didn't used to be twice, did it, chat? I could have sworn it stacked up to 4. On galvanized aptitude, I could have sworn the dark damage per status type affecting the target for 20 seconds stacked up to 4. I could be wrong, but whatever. And with the ribbon, damage, toxin, and crit damage minus reload speed. And we're running primary deadhead. I like primary deadhead because I can trigger that pretty easily, and I can just keep it if I wanted to. Yeah, this is everything. I am with Red Veil. My thing. What to do, what to do. That's what I'm thinking. Like, you can see me sit in the ship a lot. Just because. I tend to get bored sometimes in the ship. I'm like, what do I do? Like, I could be... For the past 2 or 3 days, I've been farming this mission right here. The Sabotage Cervantes mission on Earth for that bite mod. You know, this mod. Hold on. Let me... Well, I'll just type it out. That's what I'm trying to farm for. And I have not gotten it yet. It's crazy. So I might do some arbitration, but that'll be for another video. Yeah. That's gonna be it for this video. See you all next time. See ya.